What up, though? Goddamn iPhone. Show all the nigga blemishes and shit. See, ass hairline. I'ma try to let that grow though. Probably too late now. But yeah, I was smoking, I was thinking. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm an earth element by me being a Capricorn, January 19th. I'm on the cusp. So more like a Capricornius. But by me being like a earth sign, a lot of times, I know by me knowing that, I try to fix the problem that I see in myself. That's from a direct result for me being that. So it's like sometimes I do look at the material things a little too deeply. Like I felt like one thing that was holding me back is I will refuse to do things that I couldn't just see right off the jump. You know what I'm saying? Like with earth signs, like we not only earth. See, when you think of earth, you can't think of earth as just like, oh, earth, but earth is like material. Everything else is sort of like it is what it is, or spiritual or some shit like that. Earth is the material manifestations of all these things. And I believe all these things put together. It's the reason why I say that. But me being the earth, sometimes I need to make my materials, aka my money and things that I hold dear, like my money, I need to make it air. I need to put it where, aka faith. You know what I'm saying? Belief and all that thought process, whatever, of the same things that in the same elements that made the material in the first place. Sometimes I need to put my material there. I need to feed back. So I need to, like a lot, like for example, like I might have something that I need to do, and I might not have all the money for that. So instead of me like paying that money and then just going on with life, but it's putting me in a good position. So when I pay again, I can get it. You know what I'm saying? But I would probably do something else that I seen more of a immediate, um, some immediate, like because I'm like boom bop bam, like I give you this, you give me this, and then I can do this. You know what I mean? I'm more like on that tip with it. You know what I mean? Those earth elements. Sometimes you got to put that money and put that stuff, make it air. You know what I'm saying? Make it air, take it and make it water, make it fluent. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, put it in rotation, let it flow. You know what I'm saying? Make it air, put it out there. Put it out there in the air, give it a chance. You know what I mean? Behind your fire, your thoughts, your ideas. So I had to take what I hold there and put in the other. And I was thinking like, if above, so below. Then you know what does? I think the other elements went through a lot to create this earth element. Matters what matters to it and manifested this. You know, I think we are the manifestations of that. That's why I think we fourth dimensional creatures. Like I think the three elements came together and made the fourth element. Like I agree with um my boy Dolo, air bitch. You know what I'm saying? But I got my own way of thinking about it. But I agree with a lot of his shit. Um, and one thing that I do agree with is I feel like Earth came out of water. Even when you put like water in a glass and you let it evaporate, like what it leave that little film, like what's that, like that residue, that what I'm saying. That's because when it as it heats up, aka I would say fire, and goes into the air, evaporate, aka air, goddamn it, and it's already water, it leaves that residue, it leaves that what earth, motherfucker. Cause that whole purifying process, that fire changing that from what it was, you know what I mean? It in the water. See, water, you can't just drink all water. You couldn't just walk up. You can't just walk up and just be drinking water, because water is more than what you just think. Like it's minerals and irons and metals inside that water. And what the fuck you think? Earth crust is messed up. You know what I'm saying? That crust that it leave behind. What you think that is? That crust is earth. You know what I'm saying? That's them elements just made Earth almost in front of you, and imagine it, being Earth, so it's the same amount of water that's on this motherfucker all the time. So at that same, just imagine that water, you putting that water back to that same level and it's doing the same thing. That crust to build up and build up and build up, and then it'll be more and more crust, more and more Earth, aka, goddamn it, then you got animals that evolved to survive on that crust, then it evolved to prefer to be on that crust, aka, goddamn it, trees, grass, all that. You don't just see trees and grass growing out the water. It needs something to stand on. All those elements came together to create some beautiful earth. Earth. What matters to it? It made what matters. It matters. Like it's the same like the etymology behind it. It's like the same energy signature. When you talk about Earth, Earth ain't just like plants and shit like that. Earth is the material manifestation. Material, like you are Earth. It's just an Earth body for Earthling. You know what I'm saying? But you also are water, air, fire. Like, you know what I'm saying? That spark, that life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you are all these, but we are that manifestation. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why when you, even if you look at the Bible and it always prays, man, like we were so. That's why we got that entitlement. Like we're just so, because we know what the, like, in our encoding us, we know what these other elements, the gods, you might as well say, shit, went through to manifest us. Like that's why we'll be so precious to God, because we are it, basically, because we're like the manifestations of these elements, like all that yin yang and spirit, this and that, this and that. It's a reason why we here in these bodies, like, you know what I'm saying, like why our spirits choose these bodies, um, besides like a fly or a moth or some other shit. You, like, why powerful spirits go into bodies and like these, like it's something special about them. Like we come here to experience what matters to us, good or bad. You know what I mean? Spirit don't know good or bad, so it's just experiencing, and these vessels that we use into experience, and it came together with the powers, with our powers that combined with Captain Planet, motherfucker. We made material Earth and all that crazy stuff right there, and that was me really just ranting off in the mind, off on some high shit. But these things just be coming to me, so sometimes I just be wanting to like record it, write it down, whatever. Go back over it later, see what see what I was talking about. You know what I mean? Because it ain't me. I'm just saying though. Tell me what you think and shit. Like, look. These are just my thoughts. Don't come back to me like, oh, you said this and that, bro. I'm just telling you what came. Like, this ain't come out of book. So you can't go like, and you can listen to the white man if you want to, but you know what I'm saying? I think this makes sense, because not only is it like, you know what I'm saying, corresponded with spirit, with me spiritually, it makes sense. God damn it! Like I'm not against science. I'm not against motherfuckers like even with the conscious community and all the stuff that's going on with that. Like I'm not against some with a lot of that stuff that they on, because it take a good mixture. I'm not finna just be all spiritual and all woo 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 woo. Like and it's a balance with everything. So it's a reason why you got a mind to think with, to come up even with the with the concept that we got, the concept of science, seeing what really happened if you do this, what's calculated. You know what I'm saying? What's the laws of nature, how this shit work. You know what I'm saying? But also I'm also realize that I am the constructor of this shit. Like I am, you know what I mean, who I am. I'm me. I'm God of my realm of reality. You know what I mean? So I ain't really into the Bible with all that type of stuff, but I do think it's good information inside of it, because even in a, you know what I'm saying, a good lie, it's a lot of truth. You know what I'm saying? And if you a real motherfucker, you know how to pull that up out of there. You know. So me personally, I'm just, you know what I'm saying, Like I'm gonna use the good. I'm gonna use the mind that I got. I ain't got it for no reason. You know what I'm saying? People like want to come and talk about, even like the conscious community. You know what I'm saying? Because they do be on some stupid stuff. Because they be like, it's sort of like, man, them little pieces of land that y'all talking about. Oh, they're holy. Like, what you think them little geographical pieces of land gonna do for us? Even if we did just get them little pieces of shit, like, bro, like people be on some fairy tale shit to me. Like I ain't even gonna lie. This probably just went. I'm talking about like even even as kids we were programmed for this, man. We've been going through programming all our life, man. When you was a kid, one of the most happiest times for you was around Christmas time. That was like a motherfucking, oh, you be good. You been good all year. You get a reward, huh? You get some toys, boo, boo, boo. And they was like psychologically just getting you ready for the whole Jesus thing. And, like, Jesus ain't nothing but a motherfucking grown people Santa Claus, man. But now, instead of being good all year and you motherfucking get a reward, now it's be good for the rest of your life and you get a reward after you're dead. And we both know Santa Claus ain't real. We both know who bought them presents. You know what I'm saying? They've been geeking you up all your life. It started when you was a kid, man, with just Santa Claus and Easter Bunny getting you used to just believing in things that's not even fucking real. So when you get older and when they hit you with the Jesus thing, it's so familiar. It feels so homely. It feel like that because yeah, motherfucker, you just went from Santa Claus to Jesus. Why you think they got the same birthday, motherfucker? We can't like people can't be that stupid. You think this man turned wine in the water, walked on water, split the sea, all that? Come on, that is the shit of fairy tales. Name one other fairy tale who all them motherfuckers do all that type of crazy shit. Now all of a sudden you think this shit automatically real. That's a grown person Santa Claus, man. Ain't no motherfucking be good all motherfucker. You better be you and you better experience, you know what I'm saying? They put us in these workplaces that stop them cell blocks and stuff like that. Like these they put us in them places because they don't want us experiencing life. They don't want us raising our vibrations. We come here for experience. We gonna keep coming back here if we don't experience the shit we supposed to experience. How can you do that if you working all the motherfucking time? If you working just to keep a roof on your head, what is you experiencing? You experiencing a realm of reality that somebody else put you in order for they take your energy and live off, you know what I'm saying? They life and they kids and they can live their life. It's way deeper than this, man. People be wanting to just be, you know what I'm saying, coming at each other on crazy stuff. Like I don't know. Like I respect um all creeds and colors. Like you know what I mean, but when I speak for my people, a lot of times, I think we need to focus up, man. Like a lot, when I say my people, just people in my like mind. I ain't even just talking about color because somebody has snatched that out the air. But you know what I'm saying. A lot of times we just need to think up, man. Think up, like let's be for real. You know what I mean? And I think that's what that's a good part about my earth element. Let's be for real. Let's talk about what's real, man. You know what I'm saying? What's really real? Because I'm about matter. I'm cardinal Earth. Like I'm bringing Earth from out of nowhere. I'm that first process of it, bro. Like what really matters, man? What's really real, or what's just um, um, imagination? Be, you know what I'm saying? What's just that fire? And that's a good thing. You need that. You need that. But we need to understand the difference between the two. And that's what's happening. People are intertwined. Like even though we get these energies together, you need to harness them boys separately inside of you. You know what I'm saying? At least so that you know what they are, so you know what you're dealing with when you stepping into realities and situations. Shit, people be stuck in like fantasy la la land, man. Talking about some motherfucking Jesus and shit. Motherfucker come back, got killed, came back, then left again, and then supposed to come back. And then these people get mad at people who use their common sense And then you starting to come up with other communities that's starting to be like, oh man, you thinking that common sense don't even make sense. You need to just be all spiritual. But me personally, I'm a mixture of two. I feel like I'm gonna do both because I find them. For me, I'll be finding them little nice mediums where both of them they just make sense. They flow together. You know what I mean? Because I know it's more to life than just the material. Feel it. I have a lot of episodes. I have things happen, synchronicities. Like I go through a lot of things that leads me to believe. And but I believe in something else. Um, yeah. But I've been just ranting on for a little second, so I'm gonna let it breathe. Just wanted to talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? 100, man. At this point.